Why you need to disappoint people for success. I love that title. So I know the video is gonna do. It's gonna be good. Shout out to Alex the Virgo. I've reacted to a bunch of his videos. They don't get many views, but honestly, I don't care because I like reacting to these videos. So I'm gonna keep reacting to them. I do what I want on this damn channel, right? So let's get into it. Why you need to disappoint people, and you starting off with a goat. You starting off with a goat. I think she got all of the Viola Davis. I think she got all of the awards you could get, like a daytime Emmy, a Grammy, whatever. I think she got one of them shits or something like that. Y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Disappointing other people or disappointing yourself. Choose other people all the time.
Facts.
It is your job in life to disappoint as many people as you can so you do not disappoint yourself.
I can't control what the world thinks or what people thinks, and I thought that I could. I thought that I could do everything to show you that I'm a good guy, nice guy, trying to do that because that's naturally what you are, who you are, and you want people to know that. But you can't control that. Like you can't control.
There we go. EGOT. Viola Davis. Yup, she does have an EGOT, which means she's won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. So that's all across all forms of media. So Grammy is for music. The Emmy is for I think television. The Oscar is for movies. And the Tony Awards, I forget what that's for. I don't know what the Tony Awards for. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, Tony Award. Just for acting in general. Okay, cool. Tony Award is, hold on. Excellent. Oh, and Broadway. Tony's for Broadway. Okay, so yeah. Viola Davis is a GOAT. She's an EGOT winner. That's a very short list of people. Look that up. EGOT, E-G-O-T.
One thing that I do not need is the idea or understanding that everybody loves you.
Yeah. The big thing I had to learn over this past year and a half is to not expect anything from anyone.
Y'all learned that a few years ago.
Better not expect nothing from me.
Right.
Like, what would just happen if I just didn't give a fuck about anything? Well, not anything, but to challenge myself to be shameless. I think that would be the word, just like be shameless and just like not feel ashamed for loving the fuck out of myself, not feeling ashamed for being self-filled, not feeling ashamed for saying the things that I believe in, not feeling ashamed for being vulnerable.
I like what she's saying, and that's beautiful, but I don't like the whole. She said, when she said straight men are a red flag. That's the only way. That's the only way I'm not really rocking with her. Like with that, I ain't like that, because you letting your trauma with the people you decided to date shape your perception on an entire group of people, most of which you haven't met.
Feeling ashamed for being happy.
And I'll get on anybody for that. Anybody, it don't matter, man, woman, whatever, it don't matter.
Not being ashamed for being optimistic. Just no shame, no judgment. What would happen if I just lived a shameless life? And that is what we're going for. You know what? This motherfucking year, I want to live to my fullest potential. I want to be who I am unapologetically, unexpectedly.
As you should.
Everything. Matter of fact, yeah, that shit.
A lot of you have big dreams. Y'all want to be icons. Y'all want to be great in your own regards. Y'all want to make something that really resonates with the people. And I truly believe that anybody at any point can accomplish such things, but it comes at the cost, or more specifically, the trade-off of something. And this something is something that a lot of people simply cannot come to terms with. This is the thing that holds a lot of artists back and ultimately stops them from breaking through and propelling themselves to the level that they desire. That thing I speak of is none other than disappointing people. We go to change our lives, and to step into your new life, you gotta walk away from your old one. And walking away from this old one means walking away from your old habits. Things like drinking and smoking with people that have nothing going on for themselves. Not being up on the game all night because you got places to be. Not allowing people to walk over you to make them feel comfortable, and instead choosing yourself and being selfish about yourself and your dreams. Stepping into your new life means moving away and traveling to that new city your heart tells you to move to in pursuits of your dreams. Breaking up with that person or cutting off that friend that no longer serves your higher mission. It means disappointing people.
No matter what, the most powerful thing in the world is the human mind and belief in yourself.
I've always said that.
Confidence and perseverance. And no matter who's around you that's being negative or thrusting negative energy at you. Totally block it off. Because whatever you believe, you become.
And see, people hear a term like this.
Your mind is a powerful thing, and it's a terrible thing to waste. Whatever you sit there and believe in your head, it's going to manifest into your reality, because your thoughts manifest your environment. Your environment is what leads to how you think. And what you like, your environment, what you're consuming, that leads to how you think. What you think leads to what you do. And what you do defines who you are.
Automatically give it a
that was a
negative
bar.
connotation.
Goddamn. Hold on.
They feel terrible and gawk at the idea of ever disappointing the people closest to them. And they end up completely rejecting it in fear of losing the people that they love. But see, the way I look at it is this. If you only like me when I make the right decision, or whatever decision that you feel that is right, that may not disappoint you or you're comfortable with, you don't even like me. Because the real genuine me is going to disappoint. The real genuine me is going to be me. And being a human being, you're not always going to be right. I'm not always going to do the thing that you agree with. So if you only like me when I'm doing the things that you agree with, do you even like me?
You
and
don't.
It's kind of like, too, it's a decision at the end of the day. I saw a quote that said, if you get mad at people when they make a decision that you didn't want them to make, did you give them a chance at making a decision? Because you're only happy and content with them if they
do what
you're saying that you wanted them
I
to
had a friend like that, bro. I had a friend like that. I'm no longer friends with this person. They removed themselves from my friend group, and it's just like, if I'm not doing it how you think I should do it, then you think it's wrong. And that's not how I operate. We could sit down, we could parlay, we could chop it up. And as my mans, I expect you to hold me to a certain standard like I hold you to a certain standard. But if I'm telling you, all right, I got this plan, I laid it out perfectly, I'm telling you how it could work, I'm telling you how it couldn't work, and you just sitting there saying no because it's not how you would do it, and saying that it's not gonna work because it's, and you're only basing off it not working based off how, because it's different from how you would do it, is ultimately wrong.
So you gotta be okay with disappointing people, because honestly, I found if somebody really rocks with you, it doesn't really fully matter to them long term, because they're there for you and not how you completely make them feel, or how much you can make whatever decision they want you to make.
Stop depending on labels and fans and people telling you the type of music that you should be making because this is what sells, and what sells makes a great superstar. That is not true. You selling doesn't make you a great artist, and what's priority to me is being a great artist. So I had to stop that.
And not only this, but by doing what everybody else wants you to do and succumbing to other people's expectations, think about, what are you really telling yourself? By putting their feelings and wants above your own, what are you telling those people? What are you telling the universe? By doing these things, you are effectively telling the universe that these things are above you. They are above your dream. So your dream is not worthy of being realized. You are telling yourself that you are not worthy of true love, of true genuine relationships and connections, because to put anything above you means it is worth more than you. And
Right. Damn, that's a bar, bro. And that's what I be telling people, yo. Put yourself first. You gotta be selfish. That's what it was in the last video. I think that's what you mentioned in the last video I reacted to. You gotta be selfish. You gotta put yourself first, because anything you put in front of you is more important than you. And this is gonna sound controversial, but even your kids, because if you're not right, how you going, if you're not focusing on yourself and prioritizing yourself and make sure you get right, how you gonna make sure your kids get right? You're an unfit parent. You won't be able to do that. So you gotta put yourself first and put your goals in life up there too. You know, then comes the children, the family, the job, the whatever the case may be.
And people in it are but mere reflections of how you feel. They will reflect that same belief right back to you.
If you really want to level up your life, you have to practice the skill of disappointing people. You have to practice the skill of being direct and saying what you need to say. You can still be kind. You can still show grace. But at the same time, to avoid clarity is to create confusion.
Your friends...
Right. I had somebody just recently. I ain't going to say how recent. But... somebody accused me of something that I know I didn't do. Like, I know for a fact I didn't do, because I wasn't even in that area to be doing it, and I don't know who the person is talking about. And they were being a little bit passive aggressive about it, and I could have said, like, I could have got aggressive. I could have said this, that, the third, but I didn't. I just stayed calm, and I spoke my piece, and I just left it at that. Like, nothing's gonna come of that because I'm not involved in any of that. So it is what it is. Whereas before, when I was younger, I probably would have crashed out. but you know, you live and you learn.
Or your parents aren't the reason you can't get out of your situation or find success. They are but a mere excuse for your lack of confidence to not only embrace oneself, but to also walk into whatever lifestyle serves that. And the reason I know this is because I was once in your shoes. I felt wrong for calling attention to myself. My mom is stuck working. She never did nothing big. My dad never wanted to see me, so nobody else probably wanted to see me either. I felt guilty for calling attention to myself. I didn't think it was okay to be bigger than my environment, bigger than where I came from. I purposely dimmed my light in fear of making people uncomfortable.
Never do that.
For being special. And it wasn't really until I embraced who I really was, a shining star filled with life, did I become the handsome, dark, sexy, chocolate philosopher Virgo that y'all know today. I say all this to say, disappoint any and everybody who expects something of you that doesn't serve your higher self or you know isn't you. Because at the end of the day, it's either you and your dreams, your feelings, or it's theirs. Whichever side you pick, it's still a choice. And now I've given you the conscious awareness to know that is your decision. So go make the right choice. Or don't. I don't really give a But that's why you need to disappoint people to find success.
Our deepest fear is not that we are
inadequate.
Our deepest
fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and our darkness that most frightens us. Now playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing but light about shrinking. So other people will feel insecure around you. We were all meant to be shining children too. It's not just some of us, it's in everyone. And that's why y'all let our own light shine and consciously give us permission to do the same as we are liberated from our own fear. Our presence automatically liberates others.
With that, listen, I'm Virgo. I appreciate y'all watching.
Bars, nigga. Bars, yo. Hell yeah. That was fire.
With that, I'm Virgo. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next one. Love.
That's fire. Like that what you call it? That Coach Carter joint. Shout out to I forgot my man's name. But shout out to him. Yeah. Hold on. Let me do my little clip farm. Give me a second. What's the name of this joint? Why you need to disappoint people for success. So it might sound negative, but it kind of ties into the other video I did about being selfish. You got to put your thoughts, your wants, your desires above everything else, because whatever you put above you, you make it more. You giving that power over you to control you. You don't want to be controlled. You want to be in control. So that's gonna require disappointing people. You can't say yes to everybody. You can't be agreeable all the time. You're gonna have to disappoint some people to get out of that. And I used to be that. Like again, like I mentioned in the other video, I was a people person. I was a people pleaser for a long time. And then once I start realizing how that's just draining me and depleting me, because I'm being pulled in so many different directions because I'm doing for others and giving to others before I take care of myself, I realized that it's not the way to go about it. And I had to put myself first. And now I'm in a way better position. A way better position. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments, right? So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls and me out. One.